Good morning. Good morning. All right, so let's start this channel message. So, right, I wrote my notes. They mad because they can't do it like you and or be you. I have this channel. I said channel song. I have this song that I made a few years ago. Um. All right, here the fuck going. The two previous channel message the two previous channel messages I did, I something about a bartender is very significant. There's two, the two previous channel messages I did was Leo and Cancer zodiac signs. There's something significant about that because I have this song that I made. It's called Beamy or Be. I think it's called Beamy, right? It's like I did this song a couple of years ago, but the backstory to the song is very funny. Long story short, um, this is very ironic because now I think about it, because this was like a previous theme. So something about a previous theme that you've experienced in your life and you now have a full understanding of is very significant to whatever's going on right now. A few years ago, when I was trying to network and do features and stuff like that in regards to like the production of my music, there's two different themes. The first theme I'm gonna tell you is when I first professionally started my music career journey. It's so ironic. I did a lot of research to figure out who would be a compatible match. Excuse me, who would be compatible with me to rather to be my producer and musical engineer. And it came down to two people. I looked at this one particular person's social media page and seeing what they had going on. They didn't have no profile picture for real. Like they had like a animated profile picture, I guess you could say, on social media. Um, and I don't know. I just remember going on that person's page and I was just like, "It's something about you, girl." I mean, it was a female though, but it was something about that person. It's like I don't know. It's like I already just knew these. Like the people I'm looking up. You know how people be like, you come in contact with certain people and they might be from your past life, or you're like, it feels familiar, or you're like, you know this person already. It was one of those scenarios. So because the first person I went to go look up for my recording engineer, my producer, a few years ago. Like this is around like 2019, and this was like in 2019. So that was 2019. 2019 and before August. All right. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. This is 7 years ago. So this is regards to seventh house placements, partnerships, romantic, platonic. But right now we talk about business. So I looked at this particular person's page. They didn't have a profile picture with their actual picture on it. It was something animated. Um, but I, but I just I briefly looked through their catalog of what they've been doing with other artists and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I didn't even really look through the person page, the person with the animated profile picture. I was just like, I'm like, yeah, they the real deal. I'm like, this they the real deal. I'm like, yeah. But I was like, at the time, it's not that felt intimidated. I felt like the person was where I wanted to, who I wanted to work with in the nearby future. Because I first started professionally doing my music career, I wanted somebody who was going to be good, but someone I could learn along the way from. And in regards to, like, when you first start making music, you don't know your sound, you don't know how to use the mic properly, you don't know, like, it's like you gotta figure it out. The first person I looked up randomly, I'm like, I want to work with that person. But I said I'm not ready to work with that person yet. Back in 2019, 7 years ago. So, like, something about, like, long time coming. It was always supposed to happen. Long story short, this person had a business associate, and I went to their page right after looking at their page, knowing I really wanted to work with that. The first person I looked up with the animated profile. This other person didn't have no animated profile. When I went to the person who had the animated profile, I think I heard like one or two songs they had produced from somebody on their page. I didn't go looking through all their social media. I just looked at one or two things. I was like, yes, this person, they're professional. But I'm like, I'm not ready for that level of professional yet. So I was like, all right. At the time previously, I said, let me go to their associates page. I went to the associates page. I remember I was looking through everything, bitch, on that person's page. I'm like, the music the second person had produced, who got their own face in their profile picture and stuff like that. I'm like, it's decent. I can do something with this. The price is right. I was looking through all that person's stuff that had nothing to do with what they did for a living in regards of production and being a producer engineer. This person, I was looking through this person, like, like on the story highlights and stuff like that on different people pages and the featured on their pages, where you can see like all the stuff they want, like in regards of what they got going on. I was looking at all his travel pictures and all types of shit, like nothing that had nothing to do with this nigga, like really for real, being a producer and engineer. And I'm like, yeah, this nigga, because this is how I perceived the situation. I looked at the first person content I came in contact with. I didn't really go through it. I have this thing about music, like once I hear something, I know if I'm gonna like it or not. So I was like, let me just listen to two songs this person with the animated page has produced and see if I like the quality of the music. I think I pressed the first one. I'm like, yeah, yeah. I was like, all right, let me just find another song that they produced. I'm like, confirmation, yeah. I'm gonna circle back one day to that person. That's what happened, and that's what happened. But neither here nor there. So I'm not ready for that person right yet, right then, because I heard the quality of the production. I said I don't want to go in there and embarrass myself. I said let me see what his associate got going on. His associate seemed like maybe a little less unprofessional, but the quality was decent. This person was traveling a lot and doing all this other type of stuff. I'm just like, he seemed like, and then the price was just like, he was putting his prices out. The price was just like, I'm like, yeah, because I like to blow on the budget, no pun intended. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try this person out instead because they got a low rate. I was assuming that the other person didn't have a low rate. Anywho's, I say all this to say, so I ended up working with the second person instead of the first person that I really previously in 2020 I ended up working with 2019 2020 I started working with the person who didn't hide their face on social media, basically, who was a producer and engineer. Then something had happened to that person, so I had to go find another producer and engineer. Like, and when I had to find another producer engineer, some way somehow I had came in contact with someone who had the production skills, but they did it from home. So even before then, I knew that like I always like, because like, all right, when it comes to music, I might view things, hear things differently from other people, because I've been writing music and formulating what it should sound like in my mind, and everything like that. But when we go to the studio, it's a whole different thing. And um, all glory be to God, the people who actually take the time out to learn production or go to school for it, like it's I've asked people, I've been like, yo, how long it took you to figure out how to do all this? Usually, usually the estimate is like 2 years to learn how to produce and engineer it yourself. So this is why I hear from people, like it usually like 2 years. The fastest I've ever heard somebody learn how to produce music, like as an engineer, is 1 year I've heard. But predominantly like 2 years it takes someone to learn how to like record engineering and stuff like that, but like learning themselves. I don't know much more about going to like the recording engineering school and stuff like that, but the people who take the time out and learn how to do that, man, because it's like there's a lot of stuff going on with that. But once you learn it, that's just anything. Practice makes perfect. So anywho, so this guy, like, same scenario, very like it's like his skills was like good, and then he had a good rate and deal. He was an artist, and then like who used to produce his own music, but I guess he wasn't like taking it as seriously for himself. And then he was bragging about recording all his stuff. So I heard the music that he was recording. I said, "Excuse me, excuse me, sir. I need a recording engineer." So he was just like, he'll do it for this low rate. I said yes. So I have I ain't giving no freebie shout outs. Anyways, so I had came in contact. I needed to do music videos for my content previously. So the same scenario with the recording engineer the first time, where I seen two different people. I was like, one seemed professional, one seemed like I'll get a discount or a better rate because. So the first person I contacted, or no, actually I didn't contact her. The first person I looked into do my research for a music video. It wasn't my first music video. I just needed another person because like at the time I was networking. I got content on my other YouTube channel if you want to see what happened. But like, I went to the first person and I was like, "Oh my gosh, they have a wonderful camera to do the videography. Um, they understand. It's like their vision in regards to videography and camera work. It was. I'm like yes. Um, I'm like yes. Mhm. Mhm. But yeah. So anyways, come to find out, I don't know. This is I'm gonna talk about their zodiac sign. So the female that was like yes, her videography work. I was about to message her and everything. I did actually message her. That's why she was a Sagittarius. So the Sagittarius who had the beautiful videography and camera work, I messaged her talking about I wanted to work with her, whatever the case may be. No, no, I was thinking about it. I really wanted to work with her because something in me spoke like yes, like I should work with this person, right? But then I seen that she had but then I seen somebody else. I don't know how I got to that page. I guess like via suggestions and stuff like that. That person just popped. Another person popped up who did camera work. I didn't see no videography. I seen camera work, but the camera work this other person had, she was a Cancer zodiac. The camera work this other person had was so nice. I decided to message that person because I looked at the person who did the videography because I was on the budget and their rates were a little bit more than I could give at the time. So so even though I was anticipating working with that person, I'm just like, you know what, let me just save up a little bit. I'll come back and contact them at the time. Then all of a sudden, randomly, this other person page pops up. They they I used to, I guess, do amazing camera work, photography. I'm just like, if they can do camera work like this, I know they can do videography good. So I messaged that person instead, the Cancer rather than the Sagittarius zodiac sign. So I'm just like, she told me the race. I'm like, this is doable. At the time, I'm like, this is very doable. Um, so I'm just like, all right. But then what happened was that's what it was. I had this a while ago, so give me grace, y'all. Basically, I had messaged both of the videographer and the photography lady at the same around the same time. I had messaged the what happened was I had messaged the videographer that I actually wanted to work with, who rate was a little bit more than I had at the time for them, but they didn't respond back immediately. Then and the videographer, she was a Sagittarius. All right, follow along. The Cancer zodiac, these are both females, by the way. The Cancer zodiac was the photography work that I also messaged, and I said I was looking for someone who can do videography, and she was messaging back quickly, the one with the lower rates. So I'm having a conversation with her, and things are going good. In my mind, I'm like, I'm a musician at the time. Like, I can contact both of them, because not thinking nothing of it, because maybe I want to do one project with this person and one project with that person. You know what I'm saying? Bitch. The Sagittarius videographer starts replying back, like, yeah, girl, I work with you this and there. Vibes is good. Vibes is good. As I'm replying back to the Sagittarius that took a long motherfucking time previously in regards to videography, the Cancer Zodiac woman starts going the fuck off of me randomly in the DMs and shit like that, talking about, oh, you message my best friend, talking about you want to work with her, like basically telling me it's fucked up, like that I was trying to like I get double book. First of all, that's wildly inappropriate. Like, so come to find out, the Sagittarius and the Cancer zodiac sign were both in partnership working together, but they was doing their own thing. So the fact that I was messaging both of them and I didn't know was a thing. So I'm just like, dang. And then I really think it was the Cancer zodiac photographer that was feeling insecure, because that Sagittarius woman who doing the videography and the camera work, that shit was phenomenal, bitch. The Cancer zodiac with her photography, it's not that nothing was wrong with it necessarily. She just has a different type of vision. Um and it was a little unpolished. You could tell like she was just like in training, but the Sagittarius already been doing that shit. So I felt bad previously. I've learned say out my feelings in regards to that type of shit nowadays, because of these type of experiences I went through before. So just not pause, but going back to the two different recording engineers, I later in life, like 3 years ago, 2 3 years ago, I started working. Within 2 to 3 years ago, I was able to work with both those different recording engineers. The recording engineer I originally wanted to work with, I knew I was going to work with them one day. I just looked at their page. I just kept looking at their animated page, profile picture, and I'm just like, I think this person too professional for me starting off right now. But one day I will work with that person. I went to their business associate, started working with them, and it's so ironic because like I remember thinking about the first person I wanted to work with. Howsoever, when I started working with the person with the lower rate, that all I could look at was like their travel photography and them just drinking and being rude and all types of shit. Like this person was making more content in regards to like the Leo embodiment of just like show business instead of like their music. I went to that person. It did what it did for a certain time. When I first was working with that nigga, he he was so quiet and to himself. He wasn't saying much and this and third. He was playing it cool. All right. Later in life, I could continue working with him, and I started previously dating this Virgo nigga. Um, my Virgo ex lover. Once I started dating him, come to find out they was like all working together. So like not the first person I mentioned that I wanted to work with. The nigga I decided to work with because he had a lower rate, and then they were both already working together. Then I dated previously this Virgo ex lover. Once I everything was cool. I never had met the first person the whole time I was working with the nigga with the lower rate. I never met the first person previously who I wanted to work with that I thought was more professional. Once I started dating my Virgo ex lover, that's when this shit was just like interesting. That nigga that had the lower rate started acting different, bitch. I'm just like, what the fuck? Once I started previously dating that Virgo ex lover, he started being so mean and so rude previously. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he was not acting like this. And that is when I came in contact with the person I actually wanted to work with to begin with the animated profile picture. I'm just like, and the person who had the lower rate started acting so mean towards me because I was dating that Virgo ex lover of mine. I said, yeah, I'm ready now. Years had went by. I got my practice in. I went to the animated profile picture guy who was more professional and it was a way better experience. So now going back to for the more on the message channel message. So in regards to the videographer and the photographer, like I said, the Sagittarius videographer woman was more polished, and I just had to save up money to work with her previously. The Cancer Zodiac woman who did photography work, but she said she also did videography, didn't see no type of videography content on her page, but I just assumed, this is like my discernment was like, I know she can do it. She said she could do it. I said, all right. After she then like got mad and called me out, basically talking about I was trying to go work with her partner instead of her. I said, all right, fuck it. Previously, I was like, let me just work with this girl because she tried to like she tried to guilt me into working with her, and it's like I was about to work with you anyway. Like, why would you? But you know, at the time, I'm just like, all right, let me just like she tried to make me feel bad. I know better now, but like back then, she tried to make me feel bad. So all right, let me work with you. Previously. So basically, bitch, that shit was a whole like that shit took. She told me, all right, everywhere. All right, I don't know if it's like princess treatment or whatever the fuck. The other people I used to work with, I worked with female videographers, male videographers. They usually have um, a turnaround rate of 2 weeks to complete videography work. So I've been accustomed. I'm like, even if they finish it in 2 weeks, usually maximum a month. If they like got a lot of clientele, that they get 6, 7. All right, in the comment section. So usually, like the videographers take them about 2 weeks to a month to record and edit the music videos. Right? That's what I'm used to. The least amount of time, 2 weeks. The longest amount of time, 1 month, depending on how much clientele they got. Because sitting there editing them videos, especially with the lip sync shit, is not super easy for everybody. So, bitch, this bitch then made this whole hoopla and shit talking about you trying to work with my other partner instead of me and this and the third, and I can do it and blah, blah, blah. Just for me to work with her, it took about like a month. And at that time, I wasn't used to waiting a month for someone to edit my video. But like it was everything that was going on within a month. Bitch, like the first thing she did, channel message within a channel message. Like first and foremost, one moment. You want to see? You said this is a clap. You want to see? Good health though. You say you agree it takes time to edit. It does. It does. As somebody who does their own shit, for the most part, like it does. So you told Zach to get out. Zach in the comment section asked, "Does it clap?" He was, Kenny underscore VR was like, "Get out!" Like Zach, get out of here. Um, Why I looked at Zach's name in the comment section is Zach Trent 7966 in the comment section. I thought it said Zach from the trenches. Uh, anywho, so basically, share message within a channel message like in regards to business, you might get two opportunities where one is like quality. I don't want to say it's a quality over quantity thing because like you might get two different business endeavors to work with somebody, two different people at minimum. One might be a little bit more, I wouldn't necessarily say expensive. Guess what? What? Anyway, so you might get two different business endeavors in regard to partnership, business partnership. And it's not that one is necessarily expensive. It's like you might have to, yeah, it might be like you might have to fund or put more money into the situation rather than another situation. But it's like the one that you will have to put more money into, like the quality of the service is going to be good. The business is like what you actually want from the situation is going to be really good. But you know something about finances and money, and you putting into like funding something, is going to be something to do with that. Another scenario could be like the quality is not going to be as good. The business not going to be as professional. Um, but it's going to be less finances you have to put into the scenario situation. So it's all about what you want and stuff like that, what you can tolerate. And y'all funny. And what's it called? It. I did like a rainbow look, kind of. All right, it's coming. You can see it when I put it in the camera like this. But from here, it don't look like Finding Nemo vibes. I need. I'll look up what kind of fish that was. Anyways, but yeah, you gonna have two different business endeavors at minimum, and one is like quality or not quality. It's like it's not even quality over quantity. It's gonna be quality over professionalism. Like, do you want the quality professional business partnership, or do you want the unprofessional, semi good quality business partnership? It's something like that. This the unprofessional one, you're not gonna have to boost too much money into. The quality professional scenario business partnership, you're gonna have to put some money into that endeavor. So it's gonna be one of those situations. Another channel message, right? So going back to the, because I have to tell you about that Sagittarius and Cancer woman. So come to find out, all right. So come to find out through the experience with the videographers, right, and the photography woman, the Sagittarius and the Cancer woman, right? They was best friends. Bitch, why the fuck I came into them people's lives and they wasn't best friends no more? Because like yo, so the Sagittarius I wanted to work with, I didn't get to work with. I had stopped messaging her because basically, mind you, I ain't know these people. I was just like trying to do my research to see who I was gonna work with. I did not know the Sagittarius and this Cancer woman. The Sagittarius woman looked like her work was better. It was just like for a much more of a rate. But the Cancer zodiac woman, she was, and I should have known, but I hadn't even curated American Heritage Society then, so like I was still learning about zodiacs and stuff like that. I guess Zodiac woman was just so emotional, and she was like she would be like trying to guilt bait, like, oh my god, like you wanted to work with me first, now you're messaging the first her best friend to work with her, and oh my god, I just need a chance, and like I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like she was doing all that. I said, all right, I'm gonna just work with you. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Like it's gonna be less money anyways. It's fine. If I like to work with her, so I'm like, bitch. This bitch took a month to do my fucking videography work. First and foremost, it was a whole thing. So let's start from the actual day of the music video. The actual day of the music video was prepped and planned for maybe like a week or two. I had the video treatment, the videography treatment. If you don't know what treatment is, the treatment is like when you put the locations in each scene and you know what you're gonna do in each location and scene and this and the third. I learned I did that for my first music video ever, and I did the same for this woman. Even though like I knew she was inexperienced, it just makes it easier when you know what you're about to do and when working with other people at that. So we had planned everything. I had got wickedness sick in the comment section. Your favorite gun is a 40 Glock, and you don't be surprised when it's turned on you. Yeah, Zach Trent in the comment section. Call 911, bitch. You talking about Wicked Adoption Center? All right, if you over there, that don't got shit to do with me. Wicked Adoption Center. Anywho's, all right. So I got the channel message. I understand what you're saying, but anywho's, you gotta listen to my previous channel messages to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Well, it's not my channel messages. You guys go on the TikTok to know what I'm talking about and what they talking about in the comment section. Anyways, wickedness sick in the comment section on, their YouTube platform with the cup on the comment section talking about first talking about snitch. First of all, why the fuck would you name your profile name wickedness sick? All right, we all now know in the collective that that person with that who named themselves that connected to their IP address is sick in whatever way that means. And then you gonna come in the comment section talking about what your favorite gun is. Nobody was talking about that shit. Um, that's one. That's one. That's one. And then somebody else in the comment section said 911. I said, yes, call 911 because why the fuck you in the comment section talking about this said clap time. Oh my gosh, that is funny as fuck. So that's when you know what? It's alright. So back to what I was talking about. That bitch, you can't Zodiac woman, that bitch, we planned to do the music video like weeks in advance. We said what time. We was like I was texting her and talking to her on the phone, all types of shit. She always wanted to be on the phone and text and stuff like that. Previously, and I was on the phone with her, texting her. We said what time we gonna be there. I didn't got dressed, you know, like I doing my own makeup, my own hair, get the outfit together. I get to the location where the music video was supposed to be done at, and was, but like I get there, 15 minutes go like by, 30 minutes go by. I'm like, what the fuck going on? So I'm texting this bitch, I'm calling her. She wasn't picking up at first. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, oh nah. Like I'm like, nah. Like nah. Like I like what? I was trying not to get mad because I was just like, nah. So like basically this bitch starts like I don't know if I got on the phone with her. I texted her. I think it was both. I texted her like I'm here waiting on you previously to do that music video that we done planned out. Why are you not at the location? Why is it 15, 30 minutes into the time I scheduled to be doing this music video? Why why is the female not there? You was going so hard. You didn't want me to work with this Sagittarius. You didn't want me to work with your Sagittarius best friend so bad. You was complaining about that shit. I don't even know you. Like, and you was like going against your best friend to like work with me based off the principle. That's the only reason because I did ask her first. But like, and I had to tell her Sagittarius best friend. I'm like, yeah, your friend says she don't want me to work with you because I was talking to her first about I was talking to her first. Like I was talking to her first about business. Anywho, and then you 30 minutes late, where you at? She said her camera battery was not charged, so she had to charge it. Now, I don't know anything at the time. I don't know anything about cameras that's being used to do the music videos and everything like that. So I said, all right, so I'll just have to charge. I'm thinking like a phone, bitch. You know how I'm like, how long does it take the Cancer Zodiac woman videographer, photographer? How long does it take to charge your camera to so I can just have a guesstimate of like I'm like, all right, I'm like unprofessional, but I'm like, you know what? It probably not gonna take that long. But something in my discernment was like, ask this bitch how long it's gonna take to charge her camera. She said it's gonna take 3 hours. Why the fuck would you realize it takes your camera to charge 3 hours and it wasn't charged, and you knew we had this business to do this day at this time, and you don't message me and tell me what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm like, mm-mm. So basically, yo, the whole time I was working with her, basically basically I felt bad because I felt like I felt bad then, not now. Looking back, I did the right thing because I felt like I was always punking her, and she was a little younger than me, so I always felt like I was punking her because like she would always not be doing the right. It's like I had to be this bitch mama, like, and it's like no, that's a theme also. Like somebody needs you to treat them like your mama. You know, like them niggas that be you know some niggas that like to date women who remind them of their mama or have to act as if they mama and they a badass kid. Like that's how she was fucking acting. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit with niggas neither. What the fuck? This nigga said call Samson. This nigga said call Samson like the grassy bitch. Now yeah. Oh my god, you talking about Sheila like from Tyler Perry? Nah, bitch. You wrong movie, bitch. I mean, right ending, wrong movie, bitch. Like I'm thinking of Diary of a Mad Black Woman, like that. Anyways, L vape. Fuck you talking about? Candy in the comment section. So Candy underscore VR talking about L vape. This is how I know you're making multiple different accounts just to troll my comment section because somebody else on a different name on this platform came in here and said that shit. It wasn't you. Oh, all right. So like them. This is the trolls in the comment section. So I'll ignore y'all and I'll continue talking about what I'm talking about. So this bitch talking about it take 3 hours to charge this out there. I felt like, mind you, with this type of business, you have to put down a deposit before you pay the rest in full. So I felt like she was trying to run off with my videography money. But like as an artist, no artist, anybody who's an artist, especially an independent artist, when they put money into themselves to fund their creative endeavors, like we're not playing that shit. We're very passionate. We will crash out on y'all. Like so basically like I basically called her up because she was trying to do that shit over the text thing. And I'm like, oh, nah. I said, bitch, get your ass down here. I don't give a fuck what. I'm like, bitch, I will get a portable charger or some shit, bitch. We gonna figure this shit the fuck out. Bring the camera, whatever juice it got up in there, bitch. We gonna do this shit today. Bring your ass. Like, I was not. She's like, I'll be here. Next thing you know, she said, I'll be there in 30 minutes. So basically, I waited a whole hour for this bitch to get there. I was so mad, but I was trying not to be mad. I'm trying not to be mad. So I just was like, let me take a breather. I was like, let me find out like what's in the neighboring areas so I can find something to eat or drink or something like that. Keep it cute and demure, basically. Bitch, why the fuck right after I start arguing with this bitch, two things happened. An attractive nigga popped up. An attractive nigga popped up randomly at the location where I was gonna do whatever. I started having a business conversation with him. I started talking to him. It was a dreadhead nigga. Like we were just talking. Like I'm like, all right, cool. You know, this and third. He was trying to date me and shit. I'm just like, I'm trying to focus on the business right now. But like, you trying to date me? I'm like, that's cool and everything. We exchanged contact information, and that was that. Right after that, because he started asking questions. I started feeling bad. Like he was like, "So what you doing out here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing a music video." "Oh, where's the videographer?" Like, start asking me about that type of shit, and I already was mad about that. I'm like, "Yeah, I don't feel like talking about that shit right now." So like, kind of eased out the conversation. Kind of eased out the conversation. I was just like, "All right, let me go in the opposite direction," and still I'm waiting for this bitch to get here, whatever the case may be. So I goes to I goes to in the opposite direction, bitch. I see this storefront. I see this storefront, and I'm like, I would never think this type of store, or whatever the case may be, is over here in this environment, this neighborhood. Let me just go in there. I was like, I just need a few more minutes to like, wait for this person to get to, there so I can do my videography. So I go into the storefront. I'm just looking through it. It was like a bookstore amongst other stuff, and I'm just looking there. I'm just looking. I see this nigga there with a notepad and a camera, and he just like, and then while I was in there, the owner of the store was just talking to me. I'm talking to them, and we're talking about history and all types of stuff because he was telling me how long that storefront had been there. As much as I had been in that environment previously, like I had never seen that storefront. It's like ever in my life. I never heard about it, nothing. So he was talking about how it's been there for years and all types of shit. I'm just like, wow. So he was basically saying the store was a historical landmark. I'm like, dang. So we talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and the person with the notepad, that was the other person with the notepad and the camera and stuff like that. He was like, hey, how you doing? I see you talking to the owner of the business. So would you mind if I quote you based on my conversation and whatever conversation you have with this man? I'm like, sure, fine, whatever the case may be. This and third. Not thinking nothing of it. Have a conversation with both of them. Bitch, come to find out, it was a reporter from the New York Times. This this bitch was being unprofessional. Was trying to do whatever the fuck she was trying to do in regards to videography that was about to make me sad. But instead of me just sitting in sadness, and dwelling on something that I could possibly fix, or that I not necessarily me, but that person shouldn't have been like being unprofessional, whatever the case may be. And then I was feeling bad about, kind of like not being rude, but being like mean, like acting like somebody's mama. I'm like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck down here so we can do what the fuck you promised me to do, bitch, I already put down the deposit, bring your ass in the most polite way I could say it. Because obviously I wasn't like, bitch this, bitch that, but I was saying it, it was darn close to it. So she was being unprofessional. She was late. And then all I did was shift my perspective and go on a different venture, and I walked into a scenario where I got to network with somebody. First of all, I had to. So this bitch was being unprofessional, so God sent me a man, an attractive man, to compliment me, and then after God made me feel good because I was talking to this man. I went on another venture where I was talking about history and knowledge and spiritual stuff, like with a whole other person, a business owner. And then by talking to that business owner, I got put in the New York Times. I met a New York Times journalist. If you to look up my name in the New York Times, there's a whole thing. I put that bitch on my LinkedIn. Fuck is you talking about? I'm like, that ain't nothing but God. So so basically then after that, the girl came. We ain't did the videography work. She wasn't even trying to do all the stuff that we planned out to do. I was like, let me be nice to this bitch because I'm gonna need her to edit this shit and give it to me because I already see how unprofessional she was. We had went shopping that day. We went shopping together. I even took her out to eat. We went to go eat some seafood. Um, should I have been that nice to that bitch? No, but I wanted to get her my good graces, so she do what the fuck she's supposed to do because that whole not showing up, almost not showing up, talking about your camera was need to be charged for 3 hours. I don't even know if cameras have to be charged for that long. So while we was talking, shopping, and eating, she said that she wanted to be a musician. I'm already doing musician work. So I'm like, all right, I'm being nice. I'm like, I know somebody who we can go to go make some music. I asked her before the fact, are you like more of like a, you have to write your shit out? Because that's me. I have to write my shit out. Or you freestyle. She told me she freestyle. I'm like, do you want to go to the studio? She was like, yes. It wasn't really a studio, but like, I'm just like, yeah. Anywho's, thanks. They in the comment section talk about somebody was trolling me, so they had to block them. Thank you, appreciate you. Anywho's, so I took her to the music studio, and then she went like basically after the session, she went behind my back and got the producer's contact information. Long story short, 2 weeks go by. I'm asking her about updates because I had to play mama in her life. I'm at the Cancer Zodiac. I had to play mama in her life. Every other week of the 2 weeks, I'm asking her like, so how's things going along? How things doing? Da 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 da. And she always had some freaking excuse. Um, One time the first time she didn't reply back to me. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? Because my whole thing was, first she said, she had to move. All right, where'd you move to? This bitch said she moved to a whole nother state. I said, is that going to conflict with you sending me, because you don't physically have to be around me and send me that content that I paid for. So like, is that gonna like be a problem, issue for you? She's like, no. I'm like, all right, you moved. I don't give a fuck. Then I messaged her or contacted her. She didn't respond back. When she did respond back, she was, oh, my bad, girl. She said she had left her phone in her work room locker. Now, when she told me that piece of information, like, I feel as though she wanted me to inquire about, or I just was supposed to inquire about, where do you work at that you have a locker at or something like that. I felt like that was significant, but I did not give a fuck because that had nothing to do with what the fuck was going on for my shit. Like, I'm just like, all right, when's the video gonna be done? Oh, I'm still working on it, this and that. Nah. All right. 2 weeks go by. Is it finished? Is done? What's going on? It's just so hard because she moved to another state. Like she was talking about she had moved to another state and her work life. Like she said, then all of a sudden this bitch tell me like it's her personal business that I don't give a fuck about because that had your personal business have nothing to do with what I signed up for. Like you know what I'm saying? Previously, so basically bitch tell me first she had moved to another state. She moved to another state. Then she said that like she still was editing and stuff, but like she had a new job. I didn't know what the job was. Didn't inquire what the job was. She was leaving her phone in her locker, so she couldn't always contact me. Then she told me that basically she had to become a stripper. That was a locker room that she was keeping her. Yeah, I'm from up north. What's it called? But the videographer was talking about she had to become a stripper after she moved. And this at that. Oh, bitch, I don't give a fuck about your night job, bitch. I do not give a fuck about your night job. That don't have nothing to do with during the day you editing that video. She was just talking about how hard it was and stuff like that. I'm just like, yeah, get that video done. Like I'm like at that point I'm like, nah. She said she was gonna do it. Reluctantly, she said she was gonna do it. Obviously, ring, ring, ring. I had got a phone call like the third week. So the third week I get a phone call from someone in relation to the home studio I had brought that bitch to, right? The videographer. She instigating. she was instigating. She was like, yeah, because they knew what was going on and how I was feeling about the situation. Mind you, I had told them about it. Ring, ring, ring. My phone had rang. I had tucked my kid into bed and everything, bitch. Ring, ring, ring. My phone ring. Somebody related to the person who was my producer then was like, yeah, that bitch who hasn't been editing your music video and stuff like that. She over here. She done booked a session. Like, yo, first of all, I ain't putting no scarf on. I went there. I went there with my Meek Mill braids on and my go do it hit outfit because at that point in time, I'm like, because my whole thing is, so you told me you moved, you went to a whole different other state. You tell me how hard it was. All you have to do is edit this motherfucking video, and then we go about our ways. You still gonna get paid. My whole thing is, you can't you able to travel to and from state to state back and forth. You went to the studio home studio producer that I brought you to originally, but you've been making it seem like it's so hard to edit my motherfucking edit a motherfucking video, bitch. Edit a motherfucking video, bitch. So I felt like she was trying to be funny, trying to play me, trying to be rude. Because that's how I took it as. I'm a very nice, polite person, but like I felt like at that point in time, she was really trying to play in my face, and with the way she was acting. So I came up in there. I locked the door behind me. I didn't know what was gonna happen because when the only reason I locked the door behind me because she was in there with all these people. I felt like I felt like she tried to prepare if I was gonna pop up and stuff like that. She brought all them people with her. I locked that motherfucking room door, bitch. I didn't give a fuck what was about to go down. Um, Everybody was all happy, happy, happy. I walked straight up to that bitch. I'm like, so where's my music video, bitch? She, oh my, no, no, no. Where the fuck is my music video? The music then stopped playing. Everybody then stopped smiling. Nobody was talking no more and giggling, ha ha, he he. When I came in there on that type of timing, and she was like, I came in there, like thinking like I was gonna beat that bitch the fuck up, but I was like, I can't do that because I still need my content, you know. It said payment information. Ah, somebody gonna pay for some shit they did to you. Sometimes you do gotta let them know what it is, but like it shouldn't even get that far. Be like that was like when I see when people are that unprofessional, I cannot fathom it. I cannot fathom it because there was like no reason. It's like it's no reason. It's no reason she had to do all that. So basically, she was darn near about to cry and stuff like that. Why the Sagittarius? So while I'm about to like basically beat that bitch the fuck up, the Sagittarius videographer is sitting right there. And she's like, hey, like she tried to like because that's her first time. She's like, hey, so like I'm such and such. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm like, wait, like, who are you? Like, she's like, oh, I'm such and such. Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, it's so nice to meet. It kind of shift the whole perspective because I'm like, I was telling her, I'm like, I'm not this unprofessional. I really do not act like this. I'm like, please, like, don't mind me. Like, excuse me. I'm so sorry you had to see that. I was telling, like, and then I put her on blast. I actually wanted to work with you rather than, but she was making it a big deal that like if for me to work with you and this that, and the third. So I decided to work with her because she was complaining during there, and now it's almost 1 month. She has not edited no video this and third. This bitch tells me that basically she was getting trained under another prominent videographer in the area then, and that he had her camera and he was actually the one editing the video for her. So I put down a deposit previously for you to record and edit my content, but you have somebody else editing the content? Hey, I found this like my whole thing. The person she claimed was editing the content for her, his rate was way more than what the Sagittarius videographer rate was. Like this somebody who people will fly out across the country to do videography work. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, so go get the content for him then. She was like, because she was saying he had the hard drive on the cameras for all the stuff, and she don't have it in her possession at the time. This is what she was claiming. I said, all right, go get it from him then. We in the area where he probably live at. Tell him to drive up over here. You Uber, go get it, whatever the case may be. She's like, oh, he said he went to the grocery store this and the third. That was like at 7 o'clock, bitch. Found that nigga's social media. I'm like, hey, I'm with such and such right now. She claims that you got the video footage to be edited for my content. I would just appreciate it if you send the content my way. I left the message alone. That's when I popped up over there to go ask her about shit and this and third. This like I messaged him before I got there, honestly. Because I was at, so basically that's why I was so mad, because basically I was texting her. It was like God at that moment. It was like God's intervention, because I messaged her that same day around 7 o'clock. I said, how's the editing coming along? She told me basically she sent it to that man and he was supposed to edit the video. I said, can you go and get it? She was like, can you get it for him? She said he was gonna send her the content when he came back from the grocery store. That was at 7 o'clock. All right. She said he was at the grocery store at 7 o'clock doing errands. I'm like, all right, give it the benefit of the doubt. 8 o'clock, did he come back from the store yet? 9 o'clock, did he come back from the store yet? He's like, he's still shopping at the grocery store. All right. That's when I found his social media account. I messaged him. That's when, right after I messaged him, that's when I got the phone call. This bitch went from one state to the other state, booked a session at the place with the people who know what the fuck really was going on. That's when I came up over there, bitch, knocked down your doors and almost smacked that bitch for real. So I'm just like, bitch, like, so that's why where the fuck the video at? Where the fuck the video at? When I got into the vehicle on my way to ask about the video and why she didn't tell me she was in the state I was in, after saying that she had moved and life was hard for her. Life wasn't that hard. You booked a session, but 9 times out of 10, she probably had somebody else book the session. So, bitch, why on the way there that nigga text me back like he ain't go to no grocery store? He said he don't got that content. He was never asked to do that and that made me mad, because like you try to make me look some type of way talking to this professional ass nigga and he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But what he did know was he said that bitch is a liar. And that's all I needed to hear. And so when I went down there, I really about to go beat her ass. Like I really was. But I was just like, Woosah, I was talking to God the whole time. Like, I was so mad. God knew I was ready to go beat this bitch ass. But when I got there and I seen the fear in this bitch face, I was just like, let me just focus on professionalism. Let me just get my motherfucking content back. I'm like, it don't even matter how much footage you got. Just send it to me. Just send it to me. I'll edit it myself. It's in the third. It was a motherfucking TED talking that bitch. I'm like, as women in the music industry, you shouldn't be acting this way, because this is what they want us to got going on. I'm about to come over here and beat your ass. But like, real shit, it was like the most unprofessional professional conversation I ever had in my life. And like, then the other people and the people she didn't came there with was on my side about the situation, and she was darn near was about to cry. And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about them tears, bitch. I said, let's do this music video. I said, where's your laptop? I don't know why. I was just like, where's your laptop? Also, my back, pull that shit out. Let's edit this video. Like, mind you, she told, like, I already know you lied. Nigga said you were a liar. The bitch, the professional, all right, the professional Sagittarius woman I originally wanted to work with, not the Cancer Zodiac sign, that was sitting there, she said, oh, she was saying that I work with that nigga. So when I'm explaining the story and talking about, she said he was at the grocery store and he was about to send the content and this and the third. This bitch, her best friend was looking at her like, bitch, why are you lying like that? My whole take from the situation is I immediately realized that the Cancer Zodiac woman was insecure and jealous of her Sagittarius best friend. And the Cancer Zodiac was taking pictures, photography work. The Sagittarius was doing videography and photography work. But I'm pretty sure what happened was the Cancer Zodiac saw her friend doing all this cool shit and then tried to bandwagon because it was friends that tried to do the same shit. But it still wasn't given what the Sagittarius was given. So when I messaged the both of them and they was together, the Sagittarius person probably was like, "Oh, I got a new possible clientele. Oh, this insecure bitch. Who is it? Somebody who's prone to trying to take from you, like basically her friend." So she said, "Oh, this person, da 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 da." Nah, I just got a client. What the fuck you talking about? Mind you, I ain't never agreed to nothing yet. I was just asking what's the rate, this and third. Then this envious, jealous bitch gonna talk about you can't that I couldn't work with her best friend who was more qualified. Then she then proves to be very unprofessional. You said you love me. Thank you. God bless. Only good things. So I'm like, bitch. I'm like, so for all that shit, like, and she just got embarrassed basically. That groomie just got embarrassed basically, and then so I told her to pull out her laptop. She pulled out her laptop, bitch. You said how she tell you who you can't work with, and mind you, that was her best friend. How you gonna how you gonna like? Why would you like? I understand you need the like. My whole thing is if she really need the money, if she really was in a tough spot, why not do the actual? It's like my whole thing is she was complaining that she didn't have the money. That's why she had to become a stripper. And even though when she was a stripper, she still didn't have the money because she had to bring all those people with her. For one, because I don't know if she thought they were gonna like protect her if I was ever to pop up over there, or two, she didn't have the funds to pay for the studio session. So she was basically asking her Sagittarius best friend for money for the session. But one that didn't want her to have clientele. Like it just don't. It didn't make sense. Like, oh my gosh, she was trying to, but I was gonna let her. She would not have been let back into my motherfucking northern region state if she would have tried to run off with my money. I promise you. Because this is my whole thing. If she needed the money, I already had gave her the down payment. When I gave her the down payment, she still was complaining about she needed money. If she would have did finish finalize end the video, she would have got the other half of the money. You understand what I'm saying? Which would be more than the initial down payment. So like she complaining about money, but she's not doing the actions to get the money. Like it didn't make sense. It didn't make fucking sense to me. Like that's why I was getting so fucking bad. Like previously. So I'm just like, all right. I'm like, all right. So I told her to pull out her laptop. She pulls out her laptop. Woo. The content is on there. I said edit that shit. The producer, I'm like, I'm about to get in the booth. Yo, that I ain't gonna hold you. That's one of the most gangster shit I ever did in my life. You said, "Am I married?" I will be one day. but but yeah, like that was one of the most gangster shit I ever did. Like basically, it was like you ever seen that Family Guy episode when Stewie was asking Brian for that money, the dog. You can't get more money. Like you said, she was trying to get more money and still do it for none. What money? What money? You did a down payment. You get the rest of the payment when it's done. Was you gonna try? If she would have told me, if she would have verbatim paraphrased and told, I promise you, if she would have verbatim told me, paraphrase saying, "I'll edit the video if you give me more money," like I would have beat her the fuck up. I would have beat her the fuck up. I'm not even trying to even be funny because it's like now you playing. Now you playing. So like, but my whole thing is like even like at the time I low key was thinking like, can you edit videos? Like bitch. So like because I'm not understanding why you so scared to edit this video. So like so basically like yo, so I'm just like I just basically like let me be the professional here. I need my video edited. If I beat this bitch up, I'm not gonna get the video. I can be mean, but if I'm too mean, she gonna take a longer time. I said, let me talk to her, enlighten her about the situation she's in. I said, if I was a nigga, can I fight them? No, I can ki. So it was just like it didn't need to go that far. I had stuff I need to do. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I'm not. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Um, but I'm a Taurus. If that makes any sense, though. So it's like I'm either or growl, bitch. So like it didn't matter whether or not I could fight or not. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Even if I'm not a fighter, I promise you, this bitch would have talked about like she wouldn't do editing the video, this and the third. I would have been a fighter that day. I would have been a fighter that day, bitch. Like I choose not to fight. I choose not to do that type of shit. But like there've been scenarios in my life where I don't fight. So like my whole thing is like when people be trying to like do all that extra stuff. Like I remember like back in the day, I remember back in the day when people would like want to fight me and stuff like that. I'd be like, all right, so what's the reason you want to fight me? And I'd just be like, yeah, I am a lover. When people used to previously want to fight me, I'd be like, all right, so what's the reason you want to fight me? I'm like, that shit don't even make sense. No, I'm not doing it. It don't matter about what you look like. It don't matter about like what you got going on. Like I used to have this like what's it called? Because I'm a foreigner, I couldn't bring problems back into the house. So I remember I used to be in school when I was younger, and there was this one particular female that would try to bully me because she had like she was a bully. She wasn't even she would be like this. She side story. I used to have a bully when I was in school, and the bully was a bully because she was intimidated by my beauty. Like she thought I was too pretty. And then like she was a bully because she was getting bullied by everybody else. Like she was getting bullied by everybody else, and I was nice to her. I was nice to her. And then she tried to bully me because I was nice to her. And then people seen that she was trying to bully me, and then I remember one time this bitch, she was like, yo, this bitch, I don't know what her like she used to be getting bullied. She had she had a bad home life, and then she would come to school, and I'd be nice to her, watching everybody else bully her, and then she would be mad at fucking me, and I'd just be like, bitch, like choose a fucking struggle. So like I remember one time like I knew she was trying to fight me, but she was trying to size me up. I was waiting. We had to wait to get let into school early in the morning if you came early. So I was waiting by the door, waiting for the school, like waiting for the school to open its doors. And I seen her from my peripheral view at not that far of a fucking distance. She was talking to some other bitch. She was like, yeah, you see that girl right there? Um, go fight her, go hit her, or whatever the case may be. I had headphones in, right, bitch, but there was no music playing because I knew my environment back then. Because I used to go to school in the hood. I don't want that for my children. So like, I had my headphones in, nothing playing. I'm hearing this bitch from my peripheral tell another bitch to go fucking hit me, like because so I'm just like, what? I'm like, all right, play it cool, but bitch, what? So she was like, and the other bitch that she told to go hit me, she was like, nah, she kind of tall, like nah. I'm like, yo, mind you, the bitch who told her to go hit me taller than all of us. Um, so I'm just like, all right, know that this bitch is weird. So then I was like, all right, I'm like, all right. So then one day I asked to go to the bathroom, whatever the case may be, because I had class with her. So like she decided to ask to go to the bathroom also, and then another bitch, I didn't, unbeknownst to me, another bitch from my class was already in the bathroom. So I'll go to the bathroom, go use the bathroom, whatever the case may be. This bitch don't go use the bathroom. This bitch just posted up like this by the motherfucking sink. I'm ignoring the fuck out of her because after what I just motherfucking heard and seen her try to do earlier. So I'm just like, I go wash my hands in the bathroom, this and the third. I'm trying to go wash my hands in the bathroom with the fucking this bitch over there posted up like this, looking at me, bully ass bitch that be getting bullied on, dumb bitch. So like, so she was just like, she was like this. I finished washing my hands. She like, hey girl, so hey girl, so like, let's play fight. What? What? Like I said, nah, I'm good. No, I'm like, nah, I'm good. She was like, nah, nah, come on, let's just play fight. It'll be fun. Like, mind you, bitch was just posted her like, watch me wash my hands, and then after I wash my hands, she like, hey, come on, girl, let's play fight. Like I'm just like, this bitch, something wrong with this bitch. Like I'm just like, nah. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So my classmate who don't got no filter, I wasn't the most cool with her, but like good rapport somewhat. She was in the bathroom, using the bathroom the whole time, watching and hearing the whole scenario happening. She come out the bathroom. She come out the bathroom. She like, she's like, she said she don't want to fight. What's up? Now this girl was like, it was so satisfying because this girl was like this petite, same size as me. She just was, she foreign also. She just like, she didn't give no fuck. She had the mouth and everything, bitch. So like my whole, no, you said I'm funny. You know that bitch. That, why the fuck? Like yo, what was like? There was no reason to have a problem with me. Like I was nice to you. Like why you want? Everybody else was mean to her. Everybody else was mean to her. Everybody else was mean to her. Like I need y'all to understand. Everybody else was mean to her. I tried to be nice to her because I don't like bullies. And I don't like bullies, so I feel like when somebody get bullied on, like maybe they just need a friend. Like not necessarily, I don't gotta be your best friend, but like they just need somebody to know, like the world is not completely evil. You know what I'm saying? And then like then I'd be that nice person in your life, and then you want to bully me, bitch. All them people that bullying you every day. All them bitches that bullying you them bitches and niggas that's bullying you every day. I'm the only person being nice to you. You want to bully me? I'm like I can bullying because if I got into fights and got in trouble and my parents was called when I was at adolescence, I would get in trouble. So it didn't make no sense to be fighting. So like I was told go to school, get your education, come the fuck back home. That's how I was taught. I could not get in trouble. That so like it wasn't necessary. I was scared of other people. I was scared of like why the fuck would I? She took my kindness for weakness. Yes, it wasn't that I was scared to fight her. It's like first and foremost, I knew if we would have fought, if I win the fight, you're gonna keep trying to fight me. If I if I lose the fight, you're gonna keep bullying me. Um, if I fight you, I still gotta go home and fight my parents. Like it's just like it don't make no fucking sense. Like I'm just so like I'm just like nah. So I'm good. I'm good. But in that moment, that bitch was like, "Hey girl, come on, let's play fight this out there." This bitch came out the bathroom. She was the same size as me. Promise you. She was like, "Pick up somebody your own size." She didn't roll up her motherfucking sleep. Yo, this shit happened so quick. She said, "Pick up somebody your own size." That girl, bing bop boop. She started whooping this bully bitch in the bathroom. Like I need you to know this bully bitch, tall as fuck, sloppy as fuck, tall as fuck, sloppy as fuck. This bitch came out the bathroom stall. A star was like, my classmate was like, pick out somebody your own size. Bing, bop, boop, bop, boop. This bully bitch, she getting knocked into the motherfucking window and sink and shit like that. I walked out the bathroom, went back to class. I walked out the bathroom with it. Like I seen the bully getting beat up. I just like, all right, let me just go by my business. This don't got nothing to do with me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like because like I was that was another situation. I was that is nothing but God. That is nothing but God. Like because like you had no business being mean to me trying to bully me, bitch. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like this bitch like no. This no. Anywho. So yeah, so back to that the Sagittarius and the Cancer zodiac videographer and photographer. Basically I told the bitch to pull out her laptop. She pulled out her laptop and my content was there and I made her edit my video right then and there. I said we're editing this shit today tonight, bitch. And like you sound cute, thank you. I'm too cute to be fighting. Like what the fuck? Like fighting's for wildebeest. What the fuck is you talking about? If you want to fight, go. My mind, how I think is, if you want to fight, if you think you're the best fighter in the world, go join professional boxing. Go do MMA. Go on them hood ass ratchet ass TV show networks. Why the fuck? Anywho's so the bitch editing the content that she said that she didn't have to begin with, but it was on her laptop. I called her on it. I forced her to edit the content right in front of me. I told the producer, hey, put on my instrumental. I'm about to get in the booth. I'm like, oh yeah, remember that song? We came here and we started and we did because the photographer videographer who was editing the video that was giving me the runaround previously, we had started the song. We never finished it. I said we're finishing this song today. Edit my video. When you're done editing my video, then you can finish your verse or freestyle on this song. So I walked away with the song and my video edited the same motherfucking night, morning, night, whatever the case may be. And while she was editing the video and I was recording the song, I was recording her editing my video, recording the song with my Meek Mill braids, bitch. That shit is on my other YouTube platform. I recorded all that shit because that's how mad she had me. I didn't want, like, when I first got into the professionally into the music industry, I wanted to work with predominantly women because I felt like there was a stigma about women working together in the music industry and stuff like that, and I didn't understand what the fuck was going on until I had experienced some shit like that. I was like, woman empowerment, this and the third, and then scenarios like that shit with that bitch. I said, oh fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I started working with the niggas. I was like, you know what? I started working with the niggas because like just like yeah. The nigga said, hell no. What's it called? That shit was so fucking funny, yo. That shit was so fucking funny. Like, and then, what's it called? Mind you, y'all know because I talk about all the time. I write my own music, and because now I have American Heritage Society, I understood what was going on back then. I understood what was going on back then. Like, when I be freestyle writing, I'll be just talking about any and everything, but it really be a conversation with me and God against the ops sometimes. Why this song recreated me and that Cancer Zodiac woman who edited my music video was being very unprofessional. This song was is named Be Me. Oh, you need me. Been a little stingy with the VV. Remember back when they used to tease me? Bet it feels bad they wanna be me, wanna be me, wanna be me. Yeah, yeah. What the fuck you waiting for? Ain't no fucking genie. Straight up off the wake up. Gotta thank the Lord that I'm well off. And this life is so hard for my ops. If I didn't bleed blue, I wouldn't experiment what matters. What the fuck I say? If I didn't bleed blue, if my ops didn't bleed blue, wouldn't experiment what matters. And I gotta thank my pops for planting seeds and my daughter's nah. Come for me and gang, have you crying out nah. Come for me and gang, I'm sending out them foreign letters. Fuck it, the mother niggas do that shit anyways. No Illuminati, I'm trying to get paid. Come to the face, but fuck you to the face. This the song that was playing while this bitch was editing my video, bitch. This is the song that was playing when this bitch was editing my video after giving me the runaround. And I gotta thank my pops for planting seeds and my daughters nah. Come for me and gang and have you crying out nah. Come for me and gang, I'm sending out them foreign letters. Fuck it, the mother niggas do that shit anyways. No Illuminati, I'm trying to get paid. Come to the face. Come from the heart, but fuck you to the face. And shallow, how you doing? Inspired by hate. Guess you get it how you can. Never good at debates. If you got a problem, both season at the gate. For all the pace. You can get a man, you can get slayed. That's your choice anyways. On the road to self-discovery, I'm getting paid. Oh, you need me. Been a little stingy with the VV. Remember back when you used to tease me? Bet it feel bad they wanna be me, wanna be me, wanna be me. Yeah, yeah. And that's what it was. That's what it was. It was like, I don't know what inspired me to do that song and write it like that, but like come to find out the bitch who was being mad unprofessional. You said, oh you an old queen, you lit, yeah. Like my whole thing is like that bitch was insecure of her best friend. That bitch was insecure of me doing music. Like I was seeing a pattern there. I'm like, bitch, and then I made the bitch get on the song. Why after she did that song she stopped doing videography, photography work, and making music, bitch? Like it's like God had to just send me in this bitch life for real so that she could just sit the fuck down somewhere like and like humble herself like for real. And then the whole time this bitch was a stripper. Haven't heard or seen of her since. This like we've been talking for more than an hour just based on stories. All right, what we got here? That was just off one. That's off one of my notes. Like all right, I wrote in my notes. Oh yeah, and then like she had invited me to her house, her parents' house. Mind you, she said she had moved. She did, but she also had a room at her parents' house and stuff like that. Bitch, when I say her parents' house was so lovely, when I say her parents was you like she came from such a good upbringing. It seemed like the house was so nice, like her mother's bathroom, bitch. Because for whatever reason she said let's go do something there or something like that. Her mother's bathroom, bitch. I aspired to have a bathroom just like that. Her mother had like a walk-in beauty parlor bathroom. She had to stand up fucking shower. Her mother had to stand up motherfucking shower, and then you walk to this one large section of the bathroom. Bathroom so spacious, and they had like the table and the motherfucking desk and then all the beauty shelves and all with the mirror. Oh my gosh, that shit was so freaking beautiful. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Mind your business. Mind your business about what's behind me. I'm talking to you and I'm right in front of you. Like you had to like anywho's like it's 7:16 in the morning. Some people just have not woken up yet. All right. Love you. Mind your business. Anywho's and then like why you worried about what the fuck is in my background if it's another person? I'm talking to you, bitch. Anywho's no, now I know what you into. Now another topic like but yeah like when she invited me to her parents' house and stuff like that and like we would she's like I think she said she wanted to do another creative endeavor and stuff like that. I was just bored so I went over there, but and then I was in her parents' house and they were so nice to me and her parents were just talking to me, her mother and father, and like they was like oh my gosh we just so happy like she has a friend like you and this that, and the third and da 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 da. I'm like, what the fuck you was telling these people about me? Because I'm about to beat your ass like the other week, bitch, because you wasn't doing what you were supposed to be doing. And then I'm like, why the fuck would you leave this nice ass environment? Why would you leave that nice ass environment to go become a stripper in another state? And then I'm just like, and then like I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. I'm not trying to judge, but like they think that I'm your friend. I'm not even your friend, bitch. You said no need to be rude. Oh, you do not know me. I can be a little rude sometimes. Anywho's, because you asking about the wrong shit. You asked about the wrong shit, you're gonna get a rude answer. It is what it is. Um, I wrote. All right, let's just get out of this topic. Fun in the sun. So whenever the sun comes out, I don't know where you at, but it's been a little. The weather been kind of interesting. You're gonna have a fun day in the sun and stuff like that. All right. Something about you being very attractive is very significant at this time. Men want to date you, all right? Like very attractive men want to date you. This and the third. It's been the theme, the overall theme. Talk to me nice. Really read 11 in the comment section. You got to talk to me nice for me to talk to you nice. I know you didn't really say nothing, but like you're talking about a whole bunch of nothing. Asking me a question that I don't got nothing to do with anything I'm talking about. Like what you like? I don't got to answer you. What are you talking about? You said hello, gorgeous. Yes, that's me. Thank you. God bless you. Now you see how like that's on topic. That's on topic. Not like worrying about my background. I'm in the forefront. Like also wrote beware of juju. Like when I wrote beware of juju, like juju as in like charms, spells and stuff like that. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about you talking about your child in my comment section. That has nothing to do with anything I'm talking about. Like save that shit for somebody in the comment section who cares. Um That shit was random as fuck. That's your first comment on the comment section. You talking about your motherfucking kids. Nobody was talking about kids just now. Anywho's, um, I said beware juju like in the spiritual context. Um, bitch, why the fuck? All right, so like I told you, my uncle had passed away and everything like that, and so there's been a lot of condolences visits and stuff like that. So the first two condolences visits, for my uncle's previous wife, um God was narrating certain shit to me. Like the second person who I came was a guy, and like I was going to go do an errand, and like the door was open, and the guy was just talking loud. They was talking loud. It was like they want me to come up in there, and God was like, "Do not look in there. Do not go in there. Don't do not like just keep doing what you're doing. Do not go in there." So I'm just like, "All right, noted." The first person who I came for the condolence visit was one of her friends or whatever the case may be. So like I was coming back from doing errands and I had all these shopping bags, bitch, and I was just looking cute, I guess. But like I ain't have no makeup on, I don't think. I was just no, I did have makeup on. Did I? Or did I not? No, I didn't have no makeup on. I just had a whole bunch of shopping bags. I'm coming in the house and stuff like that. And this woman was following behind me. I'm looking at her like, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you is. I never seen you before in my life. So I'm kind of looking at her like, are you good? Like, where you going? Like, she was just like, oh, I'm here to see your Scorpio aunt. I'm just like, oh, condolence visit. I'm like, all right, cool. So she was just like, so she kept trying to have a conversation with me. Once you told me you was friends with my aunt, bitch, we don't got nothing to talk about for real. So I'm trying not to like talk to her whatever the case may be. So I'm just like, I'm trying to be nice, whatever the case may be. And the woman starts disclosing information to me. You know how like you can read in between the lines. So she basically narrated that base first and foremost. She was like, oh, she's like, oh, you such and such daughter and this and the third. Like talking like I'm just like, yeah. She's like, oh, you're the pretty one. Thanks for the compliment, bitch. But like that was so fucking rude to say because you trying to say like my other siblings is ugly, bitch. Like what the fuck is you? I didn't understand why she said it like that, but like, she's like, oh, you're the pretty one, this and that, and then like my whole thing is the only way in that like reading context into the situation. I took the compliment. You know, you're a model, you're a model, you're a model. Been hearing it my whole life. I haven't heard people call me a model so much in years. All these people kept coming around like, oh my gosh, get into modeling, get into modeling, get into modeling. I'm like, at this point, I've been looking at my parents weird, like, because bitch, I've been hearing this shit my whole life. Y'all been hearing this shit my whole life that I should be modeling. What the fuck happened? Why I ain't do that shit? Like, well, you know, everything happens for a reason. So, anywho, back to this bitch, right? First of all, this bitch name is like spell work charm. Like that's the fucking like that. I'm just like yeah. I'm not gonna be talking to you for that long because like why the fuck did your parents name you that? So, but she's like oh yeah you're such and such daughter. You're the pretty one. I'm just like all right. I take the compliment. Thank you. But at the same time, it's just like bitch, who the fuck you talking to? Who the fuck you talking to? Because you just basically dissed the rest of my fucking family members. Like um um. So, and then within her saying that means that my aunt, the Scorpio aunt, and that bitch that's her friend, been talking shit about my relatives. So I'm just like, so I went to go like confirm basically what had been said, and I told my mama, and my mama was like, oh yeah, this and the third. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, that woman brought like bad juju to our Scorpio aunt. And she was like, yes, it's been confirmed. We've been, like, because they already had been getting phone calls and other stuff in regards to some spiritual shit going on in the background. So I'm just like, oh, see, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So we just talking, talking, talking. Fast forward, bitch. This nigga will tell me I'm gorgeous and try to retract the message. Like, no, bitch, you already said that shit. I already said it on the live. That nigga name who called me gorgeous in the comment section is Matt Shoot Back to Sender 8, Shoot Back to Sender 9, oh ho. I, the one, so yeah, you ain't retract the shit, bitch. Anywho's, anywho's. Oh, fast forward. So I told my Aquarius sister sibling about the experience of this woman who had randomly came and basically confided in me and told me that she been talking shit about like my relatives and stuff like that. She was like, oh, what's her name? You said you was gorgeous, you fine as fuck, queen. Thank you. God bless you. True black power. True black power. It's giving Austin. Your name is giving Austin Powers. I'm not even about to even hold you. But anyways, I told my Aquarius biological sister sign sibling, right? And I started. She's like, "Who was it?" I started describing who the person is. She's like, "Oh, I beat her daughter the fuck up. That's why she said that." I'm like, "Oh." That's why she's. I'm like, oh, that's why she said it like that. Oh, she don't like you. I'm like, I'm not even gonna get into the specifics of that shit. I was just like, oh, all right, makes sense. Um, Oh, this is what I'm saying. So, all right. I like you better with the gray, not the green. Hashtag purple. Earth signs, Libra, Scorpio. Very significant. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, and Scorpio. Very significant. So that's why I was talking about men want to date you. You're very attractive. I went outside, bitch. I had my when I had the purple hair and stuff like that, it was looking cute and stuff like that. Now I got inspired to do that hairstyle with the purple hair because when I first got my hair done by my biological sister, since I had done my blue hair for my birthday, bitch. I love the whole curl pattern it was given. So I tried to do the same with that style, whatever the case may be. So now I had the purple on, and I was out and about doing errands and stuff like that. All these niggas was trying to talk to me. There was this one nigga I don't like talking to for a specific reason, whatever the case may be, but I don't have a problem with him. Like I saw, like literally, I went outside to go make some content. I was like this. Now I look, and I seen the nigga who got a crush on me, whatever the case may be. It's a lot of them. A nigga that like think I'm cute, want to date me, coming up the avenue. I said, like, and all right. So I went to go do an errand. At this one particular place where I was doing an errand and going shopping, there's a nigga that worked there that think I'm cute. A lot of niggas in there think I'm cute. This nigga was leaving out the store when I was leaving out the store, and he decided to have a conversation with me. He was like, I like you better. He said, I like you better with the gray, not the green. My, the hair I had that day, the wig was like a light lavender purple. But because I was colored that light lavender purple, and the light could sometimes look like silver. It had silver undertones in it. So like, he's like, I like you better with the gray, not the green. And then the wig I had before that was blue. So I'm like, all right, nigga, you're colorblind. You're obviously colorblind. You don't know your color. Some shit. I was just all right, but he's like, I like you better with the gray, not the green. Now gray, I don't like the phrase of gray. Nothing wrong with the color gray. I prefer silver. I prefer platinum. You understand what I'm saying? So like when he said I like you better with the gray, not the green on. Now green is my color. Is my birth month color. Emerald is my color. So green is symbolic of Taurus Virgo Capricorn energy and environments. So he was like, I like you better with the gray, not the green. Mind you, my hair was purple, but with silver undertones. So like he's talking about I like you better with the gray, with the green. I felt like that was a channel message. Like I like you better when you're bland and not getting money, or that's how I took it as. I felt like it was a channel message. I'm just like, and then like he got into this vehicle, and the vehicle was symbolic of like my ex lover, whatever the case may be, that's Aquarius. So I'm just like you got an ex lover that's still attracted to you, would still want to date you if they had the chance, or that's on you, girl. And they don't know how to move forward in a certain type of way because like you done glowed up, you done bossed up or something like that, and they're like, I like you. It's like I like you better when you were more bland before you glowed up because like now I don't have a chance with you. That's basically what is going on with your ex lover. So he was sitting in the car and his windows was rolled down. And I just noticed that from my peripheral because while I was making the content, I kind of seen he was listening in, and it was like it wasn't making me nervous, or it was making me like anxious. For some reason, whatever the case may be, I didn't know. It was like the energy, whatever the case may be. So I'm just like recording, making my content. I'm seeing this nigga from peripheral view, watching me, listening in. Your ex is listening in and watching whatever the fuck you're doing on social media, by the way, and I see this other nigga that want to date me and try to talk to me and stuff like that. He's coming up the avenue, but I really don't want to talk to him. So like I'm recording. I'm just like I'm like oh shit. I'm like oh shit. No. I'm like oh shit. I don't want to talk to this nigga. I stopped the video I'm recording. The nigga that was trying to talk to me, who was sitting in the car, eavesdropping and shit like that. He hear me say that shit. I immediately go into the other business location. Um and then like I make it so like my back is turned. I'm hoping this because it looked like I saw that nigga before he could see me. So like I make sure my back is turned. He can't see me. I'm trying to hide my face and stuff like that from the storefront window. This nigga still came in there anyways, and it's so funny because like the nigga who was trying to talk to me and was eavesdropping and heard me say like, oh shit, I'm not trying to talk to this nigga. Like fuck, like he seen this me try to hurry up and hide basically from this nigga because I don't want to talk to him. He seen this nigga still keep come try to talk to me. So I thought that was like the funniest thing ever. So it's like you got an ex lover who's like dang, they didn't glue like they noticed like you look more beautiful, you look more gorgeous, you look more sexy to them, and they don't know how to they don't know what to do with that because like they knew you when you was still attractive, but like you wasn't as attractive as you are now in their perspective. And just as they're thinking that, they're seeing niggas just like flocking to you. Like niggas is just like want to date your girl. Like they other niggas think you're attractive, and like you like niggas is chasing behind you, and they don't know what to do with that because they for a quick second they were thinking to themselves like, maybe I can come back in and talk to him, and maybe I can still sex on them. Maybe I can still do something with them. And they see how you're attracting other men. Might fuck around, scare them off. Anyways, that shit was funny as fuck. Alright, channel message took too long to get here. It's for Virgo. Virgo, channel message. You got a lot going on because it took too long to get to the channel message. Vir you see how I did that? Like, that's like somebody, the gavel. Like, it's like case closed. Alright, we came to what's the word? You said I look pregnant? My face usually gets fat when I get pregnant. My cheeks get chubbier and everything. Like, what are you saying? You saying I got that nice glam? Who the fuck is that? Logan shoot back to send a W9TAI with the YouTube avatar, the YouTube symbol in their mother freaking profile picture. Talking about who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is you? Not you put the pregnant woman emoji like fertility. Yo. Oh, fertility. I gotta figure out how to curl this shit because I thought I was doing something. I try to do some heatless curls. I'm about to see if I can really curl this shit. It better fucking curl. Because I see how this shit didn't curl. And I use different curlers. I hope this one over here curled at least. Because I'm going for a certain look. Even though straight is fine, but like, it's a particular look I want to do. So, anywho. Let me hurry up and finish this message because I'm gonna go take the makeup off and take a shower and start my day. Virgo, your channel message is, will joke with you a lot, will always be there for you. Very supportive, might not say it, will show it. I like this, but why your cards come up in reverse? This is some nonverbal communication. For real, who is you? No, bitch, who is you? Are you working for YouTube? Like, I probably don't think so. You like, first of all, YouTube wouldn't put half the fucking logo on the fucking profile picture. That's one. Two, logo over here talking about who is you? Read the motherfucking name that you then clicked on to watch this shit. Talking about who is you? Matter of fact, I'm gonna save you some time. Read the description of this video. And then you come back to the comment section. Oh, it's Tuesday. None of the trolls from 2 channel messages ago are in here. It's Tuesday. I said something was gonna happen on Tuesday. To them people who trying to thank you for, thank you, Logan, for in the comment section. Just read the description and come back and then let me know. But none of the trolls from 2 channel messages ago who was trolling is in this live as of today, Tuesday. I told them something's gonna happen on Tuesday and Thursday to them hoes. I'm like, and then they started being like, they read that description, they're like, oh my gosh. So anyway, back to like Virgo, this person who would joke with you a lot, will always be there for you, very supportive, might not say it, will show it though. It's like nonverbal communication. It's like they just expect you to know this, or you already know this about this person. God, what does Virgo need to know in regards to their channel message? Mm. Ooh, somebody losing on some money, some luck. They not protected. Somebody's mean. What the fuck? This Virgo. What the fuck? This like this conflicting fake ass third party energy. What is this? Somebody's not saying something about this. This could be the energy somebody else is around. Contrast to you. This person who something about somebody who's not ambitious, not of God. Some the person you Virgo, somebody who will joke with you a lot, always be there for you, very supportive, might not say it, they'll show it though. They're around some bad friends who are not ambitious, not of God. They're not achieving shit. They're not motivating this person. They're not leaders, they're followers. They're not protected. And they're losing a lot of money. God is not helping those friends of this person to find vendors to produce services and products, good and fulfilling things. Something that, this could be their business partnerships. Virgo, you got somebody in your energy, like you got somebody who cool with you. Who cool with you? You joke with this person a lot. You always got a smile on your face when you talking to this person. This person talking to you, like they're very supportive. They might not say it, they show it. All right, this is what's given. Virgo, you cool with somebody who your other friends not cool with. Virgo, either you with this person, take the message out of resonance, vice versa, or whatever the case may be. Somebody a follower also, because somebody got friends who don't like somebody else's friend. It's a group of people who don't like a particular person, but they friends with somebody who likes a particular person. So whoever the person is, see, just go back to that chat message I was telling you. There's somebody who, whether platonic or romantic, ex-lover, they cool with you. They want to hang out with you. They want to be cool with you. But they got to sneak away from a group of people because somebody said they can't be friends with you. Somebody said they can't date you no more because they don't like you. Because they're intimidated. They're insecure by you. This could be a group of their friends, bitch. These could be people that they're in business partnerships with. They don't like you, so they don't want their friend to be around you, and they already made this clear. So if this person want to hang out around you, have laughter, be supportive, good conversation, they gotta hide this from their friends. These people who are not of God are acting ungodly. They're lacking ideas. So Virgo, either you or somebody else taking message how resonates are you really enjoy somebody's company, whether romantic or platonic, but there's a group of friends that don't like this person that brings you a lot of happiness and have made it clear that they don't want you to be around this person, even though they bring you a lot of happiness. These friends could have been, these bad friends could have been scheming to find ways to make you not friends or be around a particular person that brings you enjoyment. They were scheming. They're running out of ideas. They don't know how to keep y'all two away from each other. That's some bullshit. Like, what? Like a group of people at like, and this is like this. This not necessarily a spiritual channel for people who are 18 years and younger. Like, so you talking about it is grown ass people acting like this? I walk and talk like the manifestation of who I am. You getting money though? Ravioli, 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 nigga, quack, quack. 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 If you seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. These people are like these people who are friends with this person that don't want you guys to be cool and enjoying each other or whatever the case may be. They are boring as fuck. God needs you to know that. Like this person, when they be with them, be so freaking bored. But when they around you, it's so much fun. Ravioli, 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 nigga, quack, quack. They like those friends of this person, whether you're friends or the other person's friends, they are not successful. They're boring. Virgo, either you or this person realize that the people that have been around as some freaking haters is actually like their energy rubbing off on them, and the energy rubbing off on them has been having them losing money. So don't worry about it. Like whoever this person is, whether it's you or whether it's you, Virgo, or this other person who has this group of friends who are boring, unsuccessful, money losing ass people, that shit started rubbing off on whomever, and they started losing money, and they were like, "Oh fuck no!" They're like, "Nah, that's it. I'm about to go hang out with that friend of mine. I'm about to hang out with that ex lover of mine. I'm about to go hang out with this person you didn't want me to be friends with because we're gonna be over here getting money and having fun. Like what the fuck? Ravioli, 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 nigga, quack quack." Oh, that video was so funny. It was a girl. She was doing a freestyle video, and she said nigga, this is how niggas be making hit songs or something like that. No pun intended. Like basically talking about a whole bunch of nothing. Like and it be sounding good. She's like ravioli, 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 nigga, quack quack. That shit sounded good. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. Somebody's not protected at this time. It could be them friends or them hating ass friends. Guys, is there anything else that Virgo needs to know? Ravioli, 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 nigga, quack quack. Luck and protection in reverse. Something about a Gemini is significant. Somebody tried to cause confusion. Because the card that came out is Sagittarius, but the polar opposite is Gemini. Somebody tried to cause confusion in the situation. This is why those enemies of friends, where that person is, like because those not your friends, those are your ops. Those not your friends, those are your ops. Ravioli, 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 nigga, quack quack. Like these trying to cause confusion situations so you couldn't go or be with a particular person, and their tactics not working. They're very boring. It's like these people, like these friends of this person is like, hey, we're not boring, we're not boring. Like type shit, like for real, and then like and don't ever say nothing. Ain't nothing that gotta be said. Like ravioli, 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 nigga, quack quack. You ain't gotta say nothing. Like just let this shit play out. All right. That's the channel message for Virgo. See ya. That's me.